Hey there hunters, and welcome back to the Gunners Guild. Today we're in Wild Hearts and we're talking about the bow, what it does and how to use it. Before we jump in today real quick though, I do have to let you know that I play on a mouse and keyboard with some custom keybinds, so my instructions will need a little bit of deciphering on your end. I use left click as my special attack for ranged, R as attack 1, and E as attack 2 for ranged weapons. So in relation to controller, this would be right trigger is my left click, X or circle is going to be my R, and Y or triangle is going to be my E. So please keep that in mind, but let's just go ahead and get into this. So the bow. It's a very basic weapon, as most of them are here in Wild Hearts. The bow has two stances, a horizontal stance and a vertical stance. If you want to remember the arrow names, go for it. I think it's Haya and Otoya, which I will no longer be mentioning. You can swap stances with R. Horizontal stances fire very weak arrows that stick into monsters, and the vertical stance is used to detonate those sticky arrows. The charge level of the arrow in the vertical stance dictates how strong the explosions are, but there are a few factors that also tie into that, such as the hit zone, your element, monster level, and skill level, stuff like that. But anyway, it's pretty much as simple as that. Now, you can charge each of these two stances 2 times with E. In your horizontal stance, your first charge will let you fire your sticky arrows very fast at the cost of a lot of stamina, usually a little more than half a bar. This is much faster than normal charge firing, so please use this whenever you can. The default attack in horizontal is really bad. In the second charge for the horizontal stance, it is a volley of arrows that you need to aim and rain down on a target. This is great for applying a lot of sticky arrows on a downed monster. This can be fired until you run out of stamina, but be warned that if you're not within your critical distance and your arrows are dealing 1 damage, then they're also not going to be sticking into the target, leaving behind your explosives. Sometimes I wonder why they even let you attack out of critical distance range. The amount of sticky arrows you can apply into a target is seemingly unlimited, except that they expire after a short duration of time. I think it's around 15 to 20 seconds. So you can detonate a large quantity of arrows for a huge chunk of damage once you get enough that you think is suitable. Going back to the vertical stance now, you can also charge the arrows normally to detonate them, which does allow you to walk and shoot, which is pretty nice. This is actually okay. The first charge level for the vertical stance is a piercing arrow that will penetrate the monster and allow you to tag sticky arrows down pretty much most of the monster, in case they were scattered all around. The second charge for the vertical stance is a longer casting dragon pierce-like attack that actually doesn't pierce, it's just a really big attack that does significantly more damage and provides a more powerful explosion to the sticky detonations. So this is your optimal arrow to use for the detonating for pure damage, but the cost of time means it's not always optimal in the middle of a fight. The bow's jump attacks aren't anything special on their own, so you're probably not going to be needing to use those at all. And the melee draw attack is seemingly more of a meme than anything, so we won't be using that seemingly ever as well. The other 2 attacks you need to know are through the form of the Karakuri crafting boxes. The crate will vault you into the air and allow you to do a powerful charged attack while escaping danger and detonating your sticky arrows. It's quite handy when you need to get off the ground, and it's just as strong as basically any of your other charge attacks besides your level 2 vertical charge. The other attack is from launching yourself off the springboard. Attacking from this will shoot a spread of 5 sticky arrows and launch you in the direction of the monster. This also provides you with a charge level to your bow, allowing you to go right into a charge shot. Now, regardless of what stance you're in as a bow, the springboard attack will always shoot a spread of 5 sticky arrows. When you come out of that attack, your stance will be whatever it was when you went into the springboard. So if you were in a horizontal attack, you can then follow up with a fast burst of additional sticky arrows. If you're in a vertical stance, you can then use the springboard to just, stick arrows into the monster and then detonate them immediately as you come out of them with your vertical stance shot. It does have some unique play, which is kind of nice. And honestly, that's pretty much all the attacks and explanations for the bow that I can think of. There's not really a ton that's going on here. Really quick though, I do want to provide you all one serious tip to boost your damage though with bow. I'm not really sure if this is a bug, but when you're using charge level 1 horizontal stance to fire a bunch of arrows, if you're sidestepping, you can press E near the end of the shots and ready up the attack again without ending the animation, and so you don't have to go into that whole ending animation lag kind of thing, which does allow you to continuously fire sticky arrows as long as your stamina allows it. Also with this, you can press R during the attack to quickly change stances to vertical, again without having that whole ending animation for the horizontal charged arrows. This speeds up Bow's overall gameplay a lot, as you will be stuck in some rather long animations as you try to finish up your stances and your attacks and swap properly. Other than that though, you just kind of dodge attacks with this absurd dodge that Bow has. It feels like Ryze's longsword sidestepping. Like, it looks super janky, but there's a ton of iframes and it's kind of ridiculous. But that's going to be Bow in a nutshell. I hope you all learned something. That's going to be it for me though. Thank you all for watching, and thank you to my Patreon members, much appreciated. If anyone wants to talk shop, feel free to hit me up on Discord or Twitter, links in the description below. But yeah, thanks and good luck out there, hunters.